So I'm going to be using Edmodo as my learning management system for this screencast. I find Edmodo to be very user-friendly to both teachers and students. So we will begin with how to create a new account. So we go here, as you can see, to www.edmodo.com. And then here under Create Your Free Account, you're going to click I'm a Teacher. And this seems like a very quick and easy sign up. First, you just put in an email address and password. I'm going to use my school email. Put in my password. Then click Sign Up for Free. And this is talking about your teacher profile, so I'm going to put my name. And my grade, which is high as well, mostly 11th graders. Subject area for me is mathematics. And you can upload a photo, but to save time, I'm not going to do that today. So go ahead to the next step. And this is talking about how to set up your first classroom. So I'm going to go to my home page. So to set up a class, after setting up your account, you're taken here to your class page. And you're given options to set up your profile. Like I said, you can upload a photo if you want. At this point here, we're at our classroom page. And if you look down here at the bottom, you're given a code on your home page. And this is what you will provide to students for them to be able to access the class. So right here you can see, have your students use 3XDRV5 as the group code to sign up. If they already have an Edmodo account, they just need to join the group with this code. And if not, they can get an Edmodo account, and then everyone will be able to be connected. So next we're going to talk about how to post an announcement. What I ask you to do here is just type a welcome note before it really gives you any other options. So I'm going to say, welcome to Miss Armistead's class. And I'm going to go ahead and click send on that. So that's our first little announcement. So now to post an announcement, you can use the note feature and type your note directly into the text box. So if you click here on note, and then you can write a note to welcome your class. So I'm just going to say, welcome to Miss Armistead's online course in geometry. And then you can select your audience. Here you would have your class names, but for this tutorial, you can just go to all my connections, and then you click send. As you can see here, welcome to Miss Armstead's online geometry course is listed. Now we're going to talk about how to share a PDF file. If you click right here, you can see the file button. So you just click that file button. And then you can find your PDF that you want to submit. So I'm just going to find a random one. An old one from this course. So I'm just going to do the link to the screencast. So you can put whatever kind of PDF you want. And then you can go ahead and click send. And so I've messed up here. It doesn't want you to put a message. So I'm going to say, attached is the PDF we talked about in class regarding angles. And then again, you got to choose your audience. Let's see if it's going to make me. All my connections or all my groups. And then you go ahead and click send. And as you can see here on your class page is your PDF. So you can click that and open it. And it'll open it up. So I'm going to go back. So that takes care of sharing a PDF file. Now it wants to talk about sharing a URL. So if you click the link button here, and I'm going to go over to a separate window here, and I'm going to Google something related to geometry. So I'll do geometry formula sheets. And here's one from the Virginia Department of Education, which would be good. So I can just right click and copy that link. I can paste it here. And then for the title, I'll just put geometry formula sheet, Department of Education. Then you go ahead and click attach. And again, it wants you to type a note. So I would say attached is a link to the formula sheet from Department of Education And then you want to click to all your students or all your connections. Then you click send. So now you can see you've got your link right here to the DOE website. The next thing that we were asked to do is to talk about how to make an assignment. To make an assignment, you just click the assignment link here at the top of the page. You're going to list the assignment title. For this, I might say something like Solving Systems of Equations by Graphing. And then you're going to list the due date. So I'm going to do it for tomorrow, 11/6. You can describe the assignment. I would just say this assignment has questions on solving systems of equations by graphing. And then I'm going to look for a file. So I'm going to go over here and I'm going to find me a file because I don't have one ready at the moment. And I'm just going to Google solving systems of equations by graphing. I'm going to try to find a worksheet. I'm going to click on this first one here. So that looks like what I want. So I would actually just download that and save it. Then you can go back here and you can add your file to the assignment. So yeah, you would click on that, which I didn't do the right one, but regardless, you can see just for time's sake. And then you can click send, making sure that you're selecting your audience. And then you can see here that the assignment is attached. So here is the assignment, and it will also keep up with how many people have turned it in. So that's been sent out. The next thing we're asked to do is how to administer a quick poll or a quiz. So I'm going to choose to do the quiz. You click on the quiz link here at the top, and then you click create a quiz. And you can choose the types of questions you want. You see multiple choice, true, false, short answer, fill in the blank, or matching. I'm going to go with multiple choice. And if you had already had questions previously, you can click load first question, but I haven't, so I'm going to do add first question. So I'm going to type in the question prompt. So I may say something like, what is the solution to the system of linear equations x plus y equals 4 and x minus y equals 4. So then you go through here and you do your responses. For the first answer choice, I'm going to say 4, 0, which happens to be the answer, so I've got that as correct answer. You can put in another choice for B, so I might say 0, 4. You can add response to get another letter. So for C, I might say -4, 0. And then for D, I might say -2, 0. So now we've got our different questions in here. And if you wanted, for time purposes, I'm not going to, but you can continue to add more questions. But at this point, I'm just going to say that I'm done. And you can title your quiz right here. So I'm going to edit the title, and I'm going to say Solving Systems of Linear Equations. And you can do a time limit just based on difficulty. I would probably give them 30 minutes for this. And then you can preview your quiz, which is really cool. And you can actually start it, and you can see what it would look like and how it would look to your students. And then I'm going to go to end preview so I can go back. And so that's how you do a quiz. If you go back to your home page, we're asked about other features that tend to stand out to us as a teacher. And one of the things I really like about Edmodo is that you have the ability to create a library. If you look right here and you click on this library link, you can add PowerPoints, homework assignments, class notes, vocabulary lists, handouts, and put all these things in one place for students to be able to access them when they're at home studying. And another good point of this is if a student was to leave their notes at school, if they were absent that day, then they can access all the things that they need at home. So you just add files to the library, and then they will remain there in one location for the students to access them. So I'm just going to add some random files here, but you click Add to Library. You click Upload Files, and say I wanted to do this one. You click on it, open it. You can do some more files. So I might click this one. These are all files for this class. You can do different kinds of documents. So we might do a Word document rather than all PDFs. You can probably do pictures. I don't know if I've got any pictures on this computer. So do the Wells Fargo app. So that's been on there. So once you get all these things done, you can just click Add. And so it's going to have them up here. And you're going to click Add to Library if you want to add more. If you wanted to add links, the link that we did before for the Department of Education, that would be a good one. So we could just say DOE Geometry Formula Sheet. You can add that link. And different things like that. You can also put them in folders so they know what it was. If you want to create a folder that was called, my assignments, you can add add things to those folders based on what they are. So if we wanted to go back and pick some things, say that was just homework assignments for the day, you can go in there and, like I said, just pretend these are actual homework assignments. And then, you're done with that. So then you go back to your library items, and the kids can see all their things like this. And you can do different views. You can have them by a list or however you want. And then when you go to your folders, of course, you can see your assignments, quizzes, and things like that. If you go into this assignments, here would be the assignment. So I just think this is a really good tool overall. I just feel like it's very user-friendly to both the teacher and to the students. It also has an Emoto planner, which I think is cool. You can go in here and add, homework dates. If you wanted to add a task, unit test on equations, and you can create that, and you can see, here it would be, and there's just different things you can do there. So I really like the planner as well. But there's just a lot of good features. You just kind of sometimes have to get in there. Something I'm not real familiar with, but I want to get more familiar with, is this snapshot. It looks like it could be really helpful. Although in Virginia we do standards of learning rather than Common Core, so I'm not sure how much information would be on here. But what it basically does is it brings up ways to link SOL, or not SOL, but Common Core activities and things like that. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you've not used Edmodo, there's just a lot of really good features that you can use, and I think it's a really helpful classroom tool.